Parents, what major mistake cost you your relationship with your kids? I thought I was protecting them. When Delilah was 12 and Kieran was 9, my ex-wife Rhonda started showing up to school events drunk. She'd stumble into parent-teacher conferences reeking of vodka, slurring through conversations about their grades. The other parents would whisper and stare. My kids would shrink into their chairs, mortified. The divorce had been brutal. Rhonda got primary custody because her lawyer was better than mine. I had them every other weekend and Wednesday dinners. It wasn't enough, but I made it work, until the drinking got worse. One night, Kieran called me crying. "Dad, can you pick us up? Mom passed out on the kitchen floor and we can't wake her up." I found them huddled together on the couch, terrified. Rhonda was unconscious, surrounded by empty bottles. I called 911. At the hospital, she screamed at me in front of the kids. "This is your fault. If you hadn't left me, I wouldn't need to drink." Delilah started crying. Kieran just stared at the floor. That's when I made the call that destroyed everything. I hired Mitchell Graves, the most ruthless custody attorney in the state. He specialized in destroying the other parent completely. His fees were astronomical, but I'd mortgage everything if it meant getting my kids away from Rhonda's chaos. "We need to document everything," Mitchell said. "Every missed pickup, every drunken episode, every moment she puts those children at risk. The court needs to see a pattern of negligence so clear that any judge would remove them from her care." I became a spy in my own children's lives. I installed tracking apps on their phones while they slept. I recorded their phone calls when they mentioned mom drinking. I photographed the bruises Delilah got when Rhonda fell down the stairs drunk and knocked into her. I documented the spoiled food in Rhonda's fridge, the unpaid bills, the mornings they showed up to school in yesterday's clothes. I even started asking them leading questions during our dinner dates, recording their answers on my phone hidden in my jacket pocket. "How was mom this week? Did she seem tired? Did she forget to pick you up?" Their innocent responses became ammunition in Mitchell's growing file. "This is what it takes to win," Mitchell assured me. "She'll never see it coming." For 6 months, I built a case against their mother. Every piece of evidence was calculated to paint her as an unfit parent. Every conversation with my children became an opportunity to gather intel. I told myself I was saving them from a life of chaos. The custody hearing was scheduled for a Tuesday in March. The night before, I felt confident. We had everything we needed to take Rhonda down completely. Then Delilah found my files. I'd left my laptop open in my home office. She'd come looking for help with homework and saw folders labeled custody evidence, mom, recording transcripts, and phone tracking reports. When I got home from work, both kids were sitting on my couch, faces cold as stone. "How long have you been spying on us?" Delilah asked. My stomach dropped. "I wasn't spying. I was protecting you." "You recorded our private conversations," Kieran said quietly. "You put tracking software on our phones without telling us." I tried to explain about the custody battle, about getting them away from their mother's drinking, but their faces didn't change. "You used us," Delilah said. "We trusted you, and you turned us into weapons against mom. She needs help," I said desperately. "Can you see that? She's sick." "Then help her get better," Kieran replied. "Don't destroy her to make yourself look good." The next morning, they refused to come to court. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.